Well, hello folks. This is my next project. It's my PAP5 Dynaco preamp that I've got assembled here. With this one, actually, it's a working unit because I actually upgraded each of the line boards, phono boards, power supply boards with capacitor kits and everything. But I wanted to go one step better and do the Update My Dynaco kits, which you can go online. It's updatemydynaco.com, and a nice fellow by the name of Dan is the guy that assembles these kits. And so what I did was I bought brand new kits to replace all of these boards, mainly the power supply board, the two phono preamp boards. It actually puts in a much more modern and capable phono preamp, so it makes it a much more capable preamp, and a modern one at that. And also the two line boards, one for each channel. That's why there's two boards each. And then on the back side, what we're going to do is we're going to take these old crappy, and actually I polished these up, they're actually in pretty good shape, but when you get them, get these things old, basically these get all corroded up quite badly. So we're going to put new RCA jacks with the gold connectors on here. And as you can see, I've also put new banana jacks and replaced all the old crappy cracked ones that existed on the speaker connections part of the back. And so I've put all modern new banana connectors on here. And yeah, and also you can see I've already put an Alps phono or a volume control on the back to replace the crappy old one. And yeah, we'll clean up all of the, I've also cleaned up all the switches, cleaned them with D5 deoxit. But you can see that I got quite a bit of work ahead of me here. So we're going to make this thing into a brand new preamplifier dressed up in old clothing. And love the retro look of these things. On this particular one, I've got the original black buttons, but as you can see, I've got these spiffy new sort of silver colored ones that I got from China, and they work just perfectly with it. I can also revert it back to the original black buttons if I want, because I've got the full set of buttons that are all connected, but I do like the silver on the silver face. I think it looks much sharper. So with that in mind, I'm going to go into time-lapse mode here, and yeah, we'll take this apart piece by piece and reassemble it and make it all new again with all these nice kits that I got from Dan at Dynaco.com, or updatemydynaco.com. And there's the line boards, and we'll see how it turns out in the end. We'll do a sound check at the end, so you can see what it sounds like after I'm all completed with this project. Thank you for watching. All right, there you have it. This is the first component I chose to do, which is the power supply board. And followed all the instructions through, double checked with the drawings, made sure everything's correct, and I've gotten up to page, basically, the installation, or the building of the power supply board. And then the next thing we got to do is go check the preamp and old power supply, and I'll go through all of this and labeling, desoldering, and do all of that sort of stuff. So that's just the first part of power supply, and that takes me to page 12 of 20, and we got to get to page, well, 20 of 20 is just the schematic. So I'm sure we've got a bunch more things with testing and installation and labeling all of the wiring that comes in the box, and that's what I'll time lapse next. Turned out very well. All right, that completes the completion of the power supply build and installation. So basically, you go through the construction of the power supply board. Then you take the old one out, put the new one in, do a bunch of tests, various voltages from pins 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 1 to 7. Making sure you get plus 15, minus 15, and 42 volts, I believe it was. And they all were within parameters, and that's plus or minus 2 volts in some cases, for the 42 volt one anyway. And that all checked out. So now I've reassembled everything. You have to take this dividing piece out to take the board out. It's a little bit of a bugger with the small little screws. That's why I like these cap nuts better, because you got the washer basically on the nut. But anyway, got through it, and so what I'm going to do here is plug it in before I do any other thing, just to make sure everything's working. Might actually have some issues with boards, but you never know. And then I'll sort of make a determination whether I'm going to do the RCA jacks first, or the phono board, or the line boards next. And might be doing the RCAs just because, or I might do the phono board, and then while the phono board is out, do the RCAs, because there's not a lot of space in the back here, and this thing doesn't really want to move back too far, so I need some space to be able to get the RCAs in and do all the soldering, the fine soldering that has to happen to put the gold solders RCA on the back of this thing. So we'll take it from there. I think what I'll do is I'll finish this video up as just the power supply portion, and then I'll do separate videos for the line board, and then the phono boards and the RCA install. So thank you for watching. What I may do here is do a quick little plug it into a system and see if it's working. So there you go. So I did plug it in. You can see it there, and then I tore it down, but I forgot to videotape it. But anyway, we got sound. Yeah, both channels and everything. So sound is good, and I just used the tuner, my FM5 tuner there, and yeah, everything's working. So there you go. That's just the power supply down. We've got lots more to go. So thanks for watching.